grab your band and let's get started. You're going to fold the band in half just like this. You're going to step, we're going to step on it in the middle. Step on it in the middle. We're going to bring your feet together. Let's do our hip hinge. So we're going to stick your butt out at the bottom, lock the shoulders in place, and stand up straight. Yep, without overextending the hip. So yes, just nice neutral position and hip hinge. Good. So lower the hips back and lift into just a neutral. Yes, lower and a lift. We are working on sending those hips back in a neutral position. Lower and lift, engaging those glutes as you come back up. Lift and lower and lift. 2 more, down and up. Last one. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to put the band around one foot. Okay, I'll show this way. We're going to do a hip hinge with single leg lift. So slight bend in that standing knee. We're going to balance and send the hips forward or send your body forward. Leg goes up behind you and come back up to standing straight. Again, okay, we're going to do 5 on each side. We're going to slightly bend, hip hinge. It's very, very challenging, and lift it back up. Sometimes removing the mat from underneath your foot can help you balance a little bit better, but it's up to you. The mat just adds a little bit of a challenge with the balance. Good. 2 more, keep those hips nice and stable. 2, and lift it up. 1 more from here. We lower. Okay, and then lift it back up. Oh my goodness. Now let's do the other side. Here we go. Already sweating. Okay, here we go with that back leg behind you, or that other leg behind you. Okay, send the leg back behind. We're going to slightly bend and hinge. 1 second, okay, now we're gonna hinge forward and lift it back up. Good, and slowly hip hinge. Nice, and lift it up. Nice. Keep those shoulders locked in place as well. And the head stays in neutral position. 2 more. Lower and lift. Last one. Keeping that zipping sensation in the core. It helps you out. Good. Relax from there. Take the band out. We're going to still hold that position or the double layer of the band. We're going to take yourself down onto the mat. Okay. Now, we're going to put the band on top of your hips, over top. Feet are in parallel underneath you. We're going to do some hip lifts. So we're going to inhale here, exhale, hip lift, and inhale as you lower. So as you're lifting your hips up, you're going to get a little bit of shoulder engagement too. So make sure those shoulders are flat behind you. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Nice. Lift. We're doing 6 more from here. 6 and lower, and a 5. Feel those active shoulder blades flat against the mat, and press. Good. 3 and lower. 2. Last one here. Perfect. Now we're going to go back up there. Little pulses of the hips. We're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there. We're going to grab onto the band with a little bit more tension, and we're going to pulse back with the hands. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Go ahead and relax there. Now, if you have a loop at the end of your band, put it around your foot, but if you don't, just kind of step on the band. That's fine, just making sure it's not going to fall. Maybe wrap it around your foot twice, if that helps. Stabilize. There we go. You're going to, whenever you're ready, grab onto the band with a straight arm, nice and stable there. Feet are in parallel. Lock the shoulder back in place. Inhale, and then exhale, lift the arm overhead, and then come back down. If you want more tension, you can kind of pull into the strap a little bit more, or hold onto the band a little bit. What am I trying to say? Scoot your hand up on the band a little bit more. And you want to feel your shoulder blades super flat behind you. It doesn't feel like a lot of work, but we are working your small stabilizing muscles in the shoulders. You can even touch the side of your rib cage and feel your serratus engaging as you keep those upper abs engaged and shoulders back behind you. Good. 2 more. Press. And lower. This is one of those that kind of gets intense after maybe 6 or 7 reps. Let's do 1 more. Press overhead and lower. Nice. Go ahead and switch on over to the other side. Around the foot or wrap around the band a couple times, whichever you did on that first side. Go ahead and find that position. Okay. Whenever you're ready, grabbing onto the band. Maybe you can even feel that shoulder feeling a little bit different right now. Inhale here, exhale and lift the arm overhead and come back down. Make sure the rib cage doesn't pop up with your hand. Okay, making sure that the shoulder is still flat behind you. You don't want any poking along the scapula happening. Good, and press. Feeling that wrapping sensation of the core, so wrapping around from the front, belly button all the way around to your low back, since your core does wrap all the way around to your back. Let's go for 4 more. 4. Whew, this is getting intense. And 3. Nice. Feel your serratus working here alongside your rib cage. Good. I think let's do 2 more. 2. And release. Last one. Nice. All right. Now we're going to take the band off. You're still on your back. Let's put the foot around, or put your foot in the middle of that band. Let's do our leg circles. I think we did this in our last flex band video. And we're going to have your hands come touching the ground. Okay, now we're going to do our little leg circles down and around. And then we'll switch or alternate circles each time. So we go down and around one direction. Brady, please. We're going to go down and around one direction, and then down and around the other way. Good. And down and around one direction, and then going the other way without moving the pelvis at all. 3 more on each side. We go 3, and around, and 3, and around. Whew. Feel this in your shoulders too, nice and flat. I'm sweating. And around, last one, each direction. Perfect, last one here. All right, nice. Go ahead and switch to your other foot. Same thing, go ahead and lengthen that bottom leg out. We have both hands attached to the mat beside you. We're gonna go down and around one direction, and then down and around the other direction. Perfect. Feeling that nice tight sensation in your low abs. Shoulders are flat. From the head to the tailbone is nice and stable. And down and around. Whew, my shoulders are burning. Down and around. 2 more each direction. Inhale. Exhale, scoop it around. Last one each side. Yes, last one here. All right, go ahead and relax there. Nice job. Let's come on up and do our chest expansion series. So, more shoulder stuff. Okay, so we're gonna grab the band, wrap it around your feet, both of them. Okay, if you wanna bend your knees, if your hamstrings are feeling tight today, go for it, or straighten the legs out. It's up to you. Yep. Oh, you're good, you're good. Did my volume cut out for you? Oh, okay. Okay. All right, so yes, you can bend your knees or straighten if you would like. Let's have your hands out in front. We need a little bit of slack because it's going to be a lot of range of motion that we're doing. So sit up nice and tall. Make sure your butt is sticking out slightly, but the rib cage is not. We're inhaling here and exhaling as you press those arms behind you. And then release. And press. and release. If you feel this in the front of your shoulders, that means you need to stabilize your shoulders back a little bit more. And release. 4 more. 4, and 3. Woo. Press for 2. Release. Last one. Now hold it here. Look to the right. Look to the left. Look to center. And release. Press it back again. Hold it there. Look to the left. Look to the right. And center. And release. 2 more on each side. Or sorry, 1 more on each side. Look to the right. And left. Center. And release. Woo. Last one. Press. Look to the left. Right. And center. And release. Okay, let's do some biceps. So we're going to grab your hands, or grab your band pretty close to your feet. We're going to inhale here. Exhale, tilt back into a nice half roll back. Let's scoot down a little bit. Okay, yes, nice half roll back. Inhale here. Exhale, pull those arms in for biceps and release it. Pull in and release. Making sure that you feel a nice deep core engaging. Keeping those elbows as level to your shoulders as possible. Lock the shoulders in place. Pull and release and pull. Woo, 2 more. Pull it in and release. Last one. Go ahead and relax for a second. Nice job. Okay, we are going to do our butterfly or airplane. We're going to cross the straps, one on top of the other. Okay, we're going to go back into that half roll back, so go ahead and find that position. Inhale here, lock the shoulders. Exhale, press it back and release. I'm going to just tilt this way a little bit. Okay, yes, press and release. We're opening those arms in the front while engaging the back. But make sure that your shoulders are already in place. 3, and release. Press for 2. Last one. Nice, go ahead and relax from there. Okay, now we're going to do our squat series. So go ahead and come all the way up to standing. Okay, external rotation. So we're going to wrap the band around your rib cage. Like these. I changed my mind, we're not going to do that. We're going to grab the band in front of you, maybe about rib cage distance apart with the hands. We're going to sit or stand in your squat position. I'm just going to grab onto this so it's not hanging. Okay, we're going to open up those arms as you squat down. And this is what you're looking like. Press and squat. Okay, let me just move the light really quick. Okay, sorry. We're going to do 8 of those. Ready? We're going to sit the hips back and open up those arms and then release. And keeping the elbows in the same position the whole time. Squat it back and release. Lock the shoulders in place and release. 5 and close. And 6. Good. And 7. If you need more tension, feel free to grab it. Last one, stay down there. Just the arms for 5. 4 and 3, 2. Last one. Go ahead and relax for a second. Straight arms now. We're going to step on the band. Okay, you can give yourself as much slack as you would like. Okay, we're going to sit into a squat as you lift those arms to the side. They don't have to go super high, just as long as you're feeling some engagement in the arms. That's perfect. Okay, ready? We're going to sit the hips back and release. We're doing 8. Sit and release. And 3. Release. And 4. Make sure that your thumbs are up. 5. Release. And 6. 2 more. 7. And last one. Nice. Go ahead and relax here. We're going to do some scissors now. So we're going to grab on with both hands to about this much band. We're going to go into a nice plie, grand plie. So making sure that your heels are in, toes are out. We're going to go into our taffy pull. So arms start out in front of you. We go one arm this way, and then one arm down, and then come back to center. Other way. And center. And up. and center. Keep going. Feel your back engaging without making that rib cage pop out. And press and release. Press. Keep those knees tracking over your second toes. Press. Whew. And out. One more each side. And release. Good. Relax for a second. Yeah. Very intense on the shoulders today. Let's go into some triceps now. So we're gonna wrap or step in the middle of your band. Okay, grab onto as much tension as you would like. We're gonna stay in our squat position this time. Inhale here, exhale, kick back and release. And kick it back, release. Make sure those shoulders are locked before doing your arm motion. So you're getting as much out of this posture-wise as you can. Make sure your head isn't crunched up with that hurts. Don't do that. We want to look down to follow the line of your spine. 3 more. 3. Release. Press for 2. Release. Last one. Okay. Relax there. Okay. Now we're going to stand on top of our band about halfway. Our arm is going to be holding on top or holding onto one side. We're going to go into an overhead press. Maybe I'll scoot back a little bit. Yeah, overhead press as you bend. So we're inhaling here, feet parallel. Feet parallel, and we're gonna press overhead. And make sure the band is touching your side of your body so that you make sure that you're doing a pure lateral flexion. So up and over, and release. Up and over. Make sure that those abs are tight, shoulders are back. Inhale, 3 more. 3, doing 6 total, and the 2, and last one. Perfect. Okay, other side. About the same tension on the other side. All right. Okay. Hand is in half cactus. We're going into our up and over. Yes, and release it. Up and over. Oh, see, that was me not doing pure lateral flexion. And release. Up and over. Good. 3 more. Last number 3. And release. Press for 2. Last one. Hopefully you do feel your abs burning here. Nice. And go ahead and relax there. Let's do a roll down together. We're done with the band. So roll down, parallel position. Nodding the chin and curving through the spine as you roll down. Head and shoulders are dropped forward. Let's bend the knees and straighten them. Bend the knees and straighten them. Last bend to roll all the way up through the spine. Reach the arms overhead and circle them down and around. And we're done for the day. Thank you.